Morning, sir.
Good morning,
I'm
madam.
Gayatri. I'm coming from Adayar and I would like to start a boutique. So, regarding this, I was told that I should come to GST Kendra and get clarifications on the tax side of it. So, could you please clarify some?
Yes, madam. First, I welcome you as a woman entrepreneur, madam. Can you tell how much will be your turnover in the first year, madam?
Sir, approximately 80 lakhs to 1 crore, sir.
80 lakhs to 1 crore. So,
Yes.
what you are going to do? You are going to purchase and sell, or you are going to manufacture that garments? What is
So,
your plan?
it will be, I will be purchasing the garments and selling it in the boutique.
Okay. Boutique you are having in Chennai.
Yes, sir. Planning to open it in Adayar.
Well, madam. There is a scheme, that small scale scheme called Composition Levy Scheme in GST for such small traders, madam. For example, states like normal states, other than the northeastern states, the turnover limit is 1.5 crores. Up to 1.5 crores, you can pay a concessional rate. Instead of paying the normal GST rate, you can pay a concessional rate. When your turnover exceeds the 1.5 crores, you will be treated as a normal taxpayer, madam. So, since you told that your turnover will be around 90 lakhs and 1 crore, so you will be squarely covered under this composition levy scheme. So, for that, first you have to register in the GST department in our GST portal, www.gst.gov.in portal. You have to register as a composition taxpayer. In part B, while registering yourself as a composition taxpayer. You are not a normal taxpayer. Since you are availing this exemption scheme, that you have to register as a composition taxpayer. Then you are eligible for a payment of tax at the concessional rate. For example, you told you are going to do the trading.
Yes, sir.
So, as a trader, you have to pay ultimately 1%, 0.5% as CGST and 0.5% as SGST.
So totally 1% I will be paying on the monthly turnover.
Yes, madam. On your turnover basis, you are going to pay only 1%, madam. That tax you are not entitled to collect from your customers, because you are a small scale taxpayer under a composition scheme, and the government has given you a leverage that you need not pay the full amount. This composition taxpayer category, you are not entitled to sell interstate sales. You can't, from Chennai you are having the garment. You can't sell the garment to some person at Bangalore by sending it through orders or some customers. But you have to sell within the state. So once you start selling outside the state, you will become ineligible for this scheme.
So I cannot send it to other states.
Yes, you cannot send it to other states. There are some restrictions for a composition taxpayer. So he should not involve in interstate sales. So he should not be a casual taxable person like this, madam.
So it will be only boutique sales inside the city, inside the state.
Yes, madam, inside this.
That is what I will be doing.
Yes, madam. Moreover, the records maintenance is very simple, as you are under the small scale scheme, that is a composition scheme. So you need not issue any invoice, tax invoice to the customers, because you are not entitled to collect any tax from the customer like the normal taxpayer.
So I cannot put the rate of tax on my bills.
Yes, madam, you are absolutely correct, madam. So whenever you issue a bill, that is called bill of supply, if you are issuing to your customer, you have to mention only the value of the garment. That is, you told you are going to supply garments. So you cannot put the tax rate or anything there. All the tax you have to pay from your pocket in the cash only. Moreover, you are not eligible to avail ITC. That means you may be procuring garments from various manufacturers or other dealers as your input for selling the same to various customers. So you are not eligible to avail the input tax credit on those purchased goods also, since you are availing this scheme.
So thank you for clarifying on this, sir. I want to know what declarations I should file, how I should take registration, and what declarations I should give.
One is the statement CMP 08 about your quarterly payment. For example, in a quarter, you have a turnover of 30 lakhs, 1% tax you have to pay. Totally, CGST plus SGST. The tax you are paying and declaring in the statement. You will be declaring every quarter. And that annual GSTR 4 is the annual return. That return you will be totaling all the 4 quarter payment and you will be filing that return to the department, madam.
Seems pretty simple, sir. I was very worried actually, but it seems quite easy to follow. And this scheme is open to all small scale industries,
Madam,
sir.
though the scheme is open to manufacturers and service providers in general, the service providers, the limit is 50 lakhs only, madam. The service providers, the total limit is the 50 lakhs. They can't avail the scheme when crossing the 50 lakhs, exclusive service providers. If a manufacturer is providing service also, that service portion should not exceed 10% of the total value of their turnover or 5 lakhs, whichever is more. Madam, regarding the restaurant service, madam, that service alone eligible for 1.5 crores. But their tax rate under composition scheme is 5%. Other than this service providers, when a person is doing service as well as supply of goods within this 1.5 crores, that service portion should not exceed 10% of the value or the 5 lakhs, whichever is more. So once it crosses, then he will become a normal taxpayer.
Okay.
Moreover, certain manufacturers like ice cream, tobacco, pan masala, and recently they added aerated waters. They are not eligible for this scheme. All the goods, except those goods, as I told, ice cream, pan masala, tobacco products, and aerated waters. Others attract when trading. It is totally 1%, 0.5 CGST, 0.5 SGST. The main condition is you should not involve in interstate sale. The sale should be within the state where it is registered. And moreover, the turnover, as I told, 1.5 crores, that is the turnover in all India basis for your PAN number. For example, if you are having a PAN number, if you are having a unit in Chennai, and if you have one more unit in other state, all turnover put together, it should be below 1.5 crores. This year, if it is below 1.5 crores, then only you are eligible to continue in this scheme next year also. You need not give any intimation or any letter to the department for continuing in this scheme for the next year. Once you cross this scheme, then you will become a normal taxpayer and you have to follow all the normal taxpayers procedures.
That will be totally different.
You will become a normal taxpayer. You are not under the composition taxpayer category, so you will be paying the normal tax. You can issue an invoice and collect the tax from the customer. You are eligible to avail ITC.
So thank you, sir. It was very informative. So I'm glad that government is offering a lot of concessions for small scale people like me. So what are the declarations I should file, and is there any time?
Yes, madam. As I told, CMP 08 month, that is the quarterly payment declaration, madam. As I told, you are paying the concession rate. You told you are a dealer. So you will be paying 1% totally, 0.5% CGST and 0.5% HGST. So this quarterly payment details, you have to furnish a statement in the form of CMP 08 in our GSTN portal. That is on the succeeding month, 18th, before the 18th date of the succeeding month of the quarter. You have to file it, madam. And as I told, one annual return, that is GSTR 4, you have to file on the 30th day of the June following the end of such financial year. For example, the closure is from April to March, then you have to file 30th day of June following the end of the financial year. That's all. It is very simple procedure. Moreover, very important, you have to declare in your premises you are under composition scheme. In your business premises, you have to put your name board with the registration number, and you have to mention you are under composition scheme, and in every bill you have to mention you are availing composition scheme. The customer should know, because you should not collect the tax from the customer. You have to pay it from your pocket as cash. As a small scale trader, it will be very beneficial to you availing this scheme, madam.
Thank you, sir. It was very informative. Now I feel very confident that I can start a boutique and follow all the tax procedures correctly. Also, I feel that if there is any clarification, I can come to you and it will get sorted out. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Welcome.